Hello, 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 my beautiful people. It's me, Coach Lee, coming at you with your Movement Monday. Let's get it started. Hey, let's get it moving. Hey. All right. So, those that are new to my channel, I am Coach Lee, the world's #1 self-love master educator that uses a holistic approach and influencing individuals to shift to the higher version of self. Let's dive in, y'all. Let's dive in. Because what I want to talk about is maintaining self-care, maintaining your calmness during a chaotic moment. Then I did a podcast on this. So when I did the podcast, I knew I had to come and talk to you all about it as well. Because a lot of times we go through so much. So many things be happen. It be stressful, overwhelming, and it's just like, I can't take it no more. So I just want to give 5 tips on what you can do to maintain calmness in a chaotic, overwhelming, stressful situation. And we've been talking about this, and I say we because I have a partner that I do my podcast and stuff with, and we've been talking about these 5 tips for the last week because we do the rooms 3 days a week. Yeah, Wednesday, Thursday, and Sunday. So I felt the need to share the tips with you all. Before I get into what the 5 tips is to calm yourself when it's a chaotic situation, or to maintain your levels when you're in a stressful situation, and just when so much stuff is just like, I can't take it, I'm ready to pull my hair out. You really have to know techniques and things to do to basically come back to self, be back into a space where it's like, okay, I'm relaxed, I'm calm. So before I even get into it, subscribe to the channel, like and comment down below. And when you comment something like #me first, because you have to put yourself first. So it's very important that you think about the things that's necessary for you in order for you to help others. All right, so let's get in for number 1. Number 1 is to pause. Take a break, y'all. Pause. And when I say pause, it's basically, all right, you stepping back from what's going on with everything of this chaos, being stressful, being overwhelmed. You pausing for a minute. You really taking that pause and like, wait a minute, hold up, let me stop. Pause is basically like you stopping. All right, now that you stop, what's next? Now that you stop, take some deep breaths. And with the deep breaths, you could be meditating with it. You could be doing your breath work with it. And meditation it can be so many different forms of meditation that resonate within you. So just to give a few forms of meditation that may resonate is a form of planting. Like when you, with your plants, if you have a green thumb and it's like, you know what? I just need to be one with my plants right now. Let me go talk to my plants. Let me go sing to them. Let me go pruning them. Let me go turning the soil if you're gardening. Being in that meditative space with that. Or you can, another form of meditation is eating meditation. Yes, it is an eating meditation, y'all. And have you ever had a moment when you was eating some food or eating something that just tastes so good, a snack, a treat, a dessert, and you just was like holding it in your mouth like, oh my gosh, eyes closed, really being one with the food, really in a space where it's like, I can taste the flavors. This tastes like this is in it. I could taste that in it. Oh my gosh, it's just so delicious. It is so good. And you just like being so connected with it. That's a form of meditation, y'all, if you didn't know. And then another form of meditation is walking. A lot of times people always walk and they was always running, but then it's like when you're doing these walks, when you're doing these runs, and then you're in the zone could be you even saying your affirmations. You're just in the zone of just what you're going on for that moment. That's a form of meditation, y'all. And another form of meditation that I want to add before I go on the 3rd tip is when you're daydreaming. So many people just be sitting there and be like, oh, I just had a moment. I just was staring in space. Okay, you were meditating and you just did not know what was going on. You just went off somewhere. That was a form of meditation, y'all. All right, so now as we continue on, since I gave you the first 2, just to recap, the first one was pause. The second was breathing, your breath work meditation. The third one is do a re-evaluation. reevaluating yourself. Let me reevaluate. Let me refocus on what just happened here. And you can really do a reevaluation before you do the pause. That doesn't matter what order you do it in. You want to do the reevaluation or you want to do the pause first. Doesn't matter, but you reassessing and you reevaluating what's going on. And I say what's going on, like where am I at mentally? Where am I at physically? Where am I at emotionally? Where am I at spiritually? Like really collecting where are you at in all of these spaces, y'all. All right, now for the fourth one is rest. You have to rest for a minute. Yeah, you pause, and pause does not necessarily mean you're going to take a rest. And rest does not necessarily mean that you're going to go to sleep. Rest can mean that you're sitting down for a few minutes and just being in that moment. Just being in that space where you just sitting still. He said apple was on my mouth. My mouth, y'all. I had an apple. So rest can just mean that you just sitting still for a few minutes. You just being in that space for a few minutes, and you just, I need to just rest for a minute. I need to sit here for a bit. I need to just sit. Or you may say, you know what? I need to take a 15-minute nap. I need to take a 10-minute nap. I just need this rest. I just really need it. And then for the last and final fifth step, restart. Restart it back up. You already paused. You already took your breaths. You already reevaluated the situation, and you already rest. Now let's get back into it. Let's restart where we was at. So that's how you de-escalate. That's how you be in the calmness of the chaotic. That's how you redo your stress level when there's so much going on, y'all. I hope these 5 tips help you when you feel as though, wait a minute, I'm overwhelmed and so much is going on. Redo the tips. It's no order in how it is. The only thing that really matters is that you restart at the end. But before you restart at the end, you have to make sure that you incorporate in the 4 that I gave you in the beginning. I appreciate you all, my beautiful people. Thank you so much for listening. Be sure to share this with someone that you feel as though, you know what, their life is a little chaotic and they're going through a whole lot right now. Share this video with them. And maybe these tips can help them just as much as it can help you. And as always, have peace in your mind, love in your heart, happiness in your soul. Namaste. All right, thank you, my beautiful people.